Well, the National Music Museum in Vermillion, South Dakota is dedicated to telling stories and sharing history through musical instruments. Now they're hoping to expand that mission with some planned renovations, but they're going to need some community support to get there. And reporter Julia Lynn has the story.
We have some of the most famous instruments in the world.
Inside the walls of the National Music Museum are hundreds of years of history in the shape of instruments like a violin or this harpsichord. Director of the National Music Museum, Dwight Vaught, says it's hoping to increase its wealth of historic pieces when it opens its second floor. However, that start date is taking longer than expected.
Well, we'd like to start tomorrow, as a matter of fact, but we're not quite ready for that because we need to have a few more donations in the bank to make sure that we can have pretty good faith that in the next year we can pay for the rest of it.
About $4 million is needed to start renovations on the upper level.
When we got the gift from T.D. Sanford of $1 million, that was a real catalyst to say, yes, we're going to do this, and it's an incentive for other donors then to come forward and say, yes, we want to be a part of this, and we want to help the museum to complete the second floor.
Vaught says each instrument on display tells a story, as the museum would like to continue that work with new exhibits on its second floor. These blueprints currently line the hallway with what will come.
The Italian Strings Gallery will be up there. The Utley Brass Collection, some of the Utley Brass Collection will be up there. Instruments as innovation, where we're talking about some of the experimental or testing that they did for musical instruments and which ones caught on and which ones didn't.
Currently, the museum's conservator, along with grad students, are working to repair this keyboard.
Every single instrument that's going on display has to go through my hands. We want the instruments to look as nice as they can for the people who are going to come to it.
It's very nice to get the opportunity to repair old instruments, to get to know them, learn how the inside looks like, what the whole construction of the instrument is like, to have more knowledge in the building of new instruments.
As the museum also allows students to explore the anatomy of many different pieces.
The instruments are amazing, like you have something made out of wood or any other material which in the hands of a musician comes to life and tells a story, which is a great thing to witness.
As the love for music is what brings people to see what's inside.
Everyone is going to find something, if they're interested in an instrument, that appeals to them. My personal favorite instrument is one of the jazz guitars. There's something special about it. There's a photograph of the person who originally played it behind the instrument and so on. But everyone, I think, can find something about an instrument that attracts them in a way that they probably can't explain.